So just talk a little bit about your weekend at Ohio State. Last weekend competition.
Yes, yes. So out of the Jesse Owens Invitational, we had some good performances. 2 school records on the women's side. Malaya White smashed her school record in the 100-meter, and Amy Shaw really kind of smashed the women's 5,000-meter record as well, which was great. Very windy conditions, so a lot of the performances were hindered by the wind as well as the cold temps, especially Friday night, Saturday morning. But competition was good. You know, another step in getting ready for the MAC championships.
Preview this weekend. Some of your individuals are going to Penn Relays Thursday and Friday, and then you guys have your home meet on Saturday. So for those that are going to compete at both events, just what goes into making sure that they're prepared for the first one and then get some rest before their second competition?
Sure. So it is a fun week for us this week with both the Penn Relays and our home competition as well on Saturday. Penn Relays, both our women's and men's 4x100 meter relays are going to compete, as well as several of our seniors. Malaya White and Darian are going to run the 100 meter, and a few athletes in the intermediate hurdles, and a handful of our male distance runners in the 10K and the 3K steeplechase, which is a great place to run some distance events. Following that will be our home meet, and we have a lot of local competition coming in, as well as some schools from Ontario coming in. So we're looking forward to, number one, nice weather. We're hoping for light winds, which we've not had for any of our competitions yet, and some great competition. And it's the opportunity for our student athletes to perform in front of the home crowd, have that home field advantage, so to speak. And a lot of them have family members coming out. And we also get to recognize our senior student athletes on the team. So we're looking forward to a really nice event on Saturday.
What does it mean for your athletes to compete at an event like the Penn Relays? That's a prestigious outdoor track event.
Sure. You know, it's one of the largest track and field competitions in the country, and it's the oldest track and field competition in the country. So there's a lot of history behind it. And as you mentioned, it's a very prestigious event to get accepted into. They really only take the best of the best athletes because it's very competitive to get into the meet. And our athletes that we take down there are very excited and view it as an honor and a privilege to be competing at that meet, but also know that they've worked hard and they belong at that meet, at that level of competition. And those are certainly the students that we expect to be excelling at our MAC championships and beyond.
You touched on this a little bit. How has Malaya progressed as far as she has to smash some big records this year that were already very competitive coming into this year?
I tell you, Malaya has things have clicked for her this year. And not that they weren't going well in her previous years, they were. She's seen consistent improvement each year that she's been through. But I think she came into this year as a senior saying, I really want to make my statement on this program. I want to prove that I'm the best sprinter and go out there not only in our conference, but get to the East Regional preliminary meet and hopefully a chance to qualify for the NCAA championship. So she's just put everything on the line, put all of her training together and doing all those little things to be great.
And then for Amy, she had a very solid cross-country season, broke an indoor record. Now she has 2 outdoor records to her name. Just how has she progressed through all 3 seasons now?
Amy is just starting to scrape the surface of what she's capable of doing. She's only a sophomore, and I'm really excited about what our next few years hold. She's very serious with her approach to training. She's very methodical. And again, she takes care of the little things. She makes sure that she's eating well, she's sleeping well, stretching, taking ice baths, all of those supplemental things that some athletes just kind of brush off to the side and don't necessarily view as really important. She understands that it's every little thing that she does is going to lead to her being better. And at that level, in the distance events, it's about 1 or 2 second improvements. Just like for Malaya, it's about 1/100th of a second improvement. And you have to do everything that you can in your control to get that.
Talk a little bit about the senior class as a whole, what they've brought to the program over their 4 years for most of them, and just what they can accomplish with what's left of their season.
Tell you what, between the men's and the women's, we have several very, very strong senior athletes. They're strong leaders on the team. They're strong athletically. They're strong academically. And it's a group that we've watched evolve and really make a big mark on the program. We can just look at our record boards as proof to what they've done in their time here. They've certainly taken our program to another level, and they're going to be leaving it in very, very good condition for us to continue to improve, because other younger students are seeing what they've accomplished and realize, hey, if I work as hard as they have, I can get that and maybe even surpass it.
Thank you.
Yes. You're welcome.